Hey, I wanted to give you an update on the how the user interface for Process Kit has been coming along. I just pushed live a couple new features today and this week. So yeah, here's what I've been working on here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new project in Process Kit. This will be a new client onboarding, and let's name it NBA Champions. All right, so I had previously set up my new client onboarding project types to automatically get these processes. Actually, this one got two processes. Got the new client onboarding process and setting up a new campaign. And those processes had all the details and the team assignments already preloaded into them. So that was nice and easy. What I want to kind of focus on today is these individual steps in a process. So now that I've added this, a process built off of the template, of course, we can, add like special new steps if we wanted to add something new just in between, just for this one instance. So that's kind of easy, or we can just delete that, and we can reorder things. This stuff has been here for a couple of weeks, but what I want to really show you are all the other things that you can do with a step. So this one has the icon indicating that there is a description, so we can toggle that on and off. You can click anywhere to just start editing it, and we've got the full, content editor here if you are an administrator and you have that capability. And what I added, just launched today, is the ability to have a start date and an end date on individual steps in a process. So we've got these date pickers, and you can set that. Both of these are optional. You can have a due date, or you can just have a start date, or both. And you can set the time as well. And so now that we've added that, we have both a description and a date. And you can toggle between these, or you can turn them off as well. The cool thing too is that it'll remember your settings. So if you left it with the description open like that, and then you go work on something else, and then you come back in later on any other day, it'll remember that you had that description left open like that. And then same thing with the editing panels. So the last thing that I was editing was the start date and the due date. But if we went back and we worked on the description, and then we go do other things, maybe we're going to work on this one and work with the image that we had on that. But then we come back and continue editing this one. We continue right where we left off in the description. So I'm just trying to make it really fast and easy for people to create content in these processes, but also come back and edit them. Also, the dates will validate. So obviously you can't have a start date that is after the due date. So if you try to do that, if we pick a date that came before the start date and we update that, it'll just tell you that that's not allowed. Let's see what else. Oh, and of course everything is mobile responsive. So let's go ahead and enable the responsive view. All right, so we're looking at a mobile view here, and everything just like always, everything in the app is mobile responsive. You can save Process Kit to your home screen on your phone, and you can access all this stuff. Actually, this is a little bit close. I probably need to fix that. But you can edit the steps. This is how the toggle looks when you're on mobile. And of course, these date pickers are all still accessible when you're on the mobile screen. So that is how Process Kit is coming along. We've got customers coming in every week now. So if you want your invite, just reach out to me. I'll make sure you kind of jump to the front of the line. Now, the next thing that I think I'm going to be working on is making these dates dynamic. So we already have start dates and end dates on the project, and now we have them on the single steps in a process. The next thing is I'm going to go to the process templates, and so that you'll be able to create rules that say, make this step always due 3 weeks after the project start date, or a week before the project end date, or 4 days after the previous step was completed, things like that. You'll be able to set up those automation rules so that every time you load in your processes, whether you did that manually or through a Zapier integration, those due dates are automatically calculated along with the assignments and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think Process Kit is becoming, actually pretty powerful. And my goal with the interface, of course, is to try to keep it as simple and usable as possible. Yeah. Any questions or feedback, let me know.